So good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to explain you how to draw your sketch or your part design from the views given in drafting. That means the PDF I had given you, there are images like this. So from those images you have to draw your part design. For that you need to understand these. So these are from engineering drawing. That means if you know ED you can easily understand. See, this is the front view. When you tilt this and cut it, that means when you see from right and cut it in a plane, that means it is a cross section view. Means when you cut this in the center you will be seeing it like this. And this is detailing. That means see here you can't see clearly the teeth, so he had detailed these. That means he had zoomed it to some 2:1 scale, and he had given you this is the pitch angle of 45 degrees, and this is height of the teeth 2.5 mm, and this is pitch between the teeth, that is 3 mm, and total number of teeth is 20. So let's begin our drawing. Before that I would like to say you something, that is just subscribe my channel if you forgot to do, and also hit the bell icon. So let's start our design. So we'll begin from here. Here what is given, the radius is 35 mm and the outer one, so he didn't mention anything, we'll be seeing that in other view. So next one is here it is 40, distance between centers is 100. So without delay let's start our sketching. So okay, let's open CATIA. I'm selecting a plane and position sketch. In that projection point I'll be selecting the origin. Click on OK. Let's start sketching. I'm taking a circle, so its radius is 35. That means change diameter to radius and give it as 35 mm. Okay, fine. And now I should draw one more circle, that is 40 mm, right below this at a distance. Okay, just click there. Okay, I am making this 40 mm radius, and see it's still not constant because we have to mention this distance, that is 100 mm. Okay, let's put it 100 mm. That's fine. And then here we find the inner circle. So dimension of this you will be getting in this cross section. You see here the diameter is 40. This outer circle diameter is 40 and this inner circle diameter is 20. Now let's draw that. So change to diameter. This is 20 and change to diameter. This is 40. And next here we have two more circles. The radius of that is 22.5 mm. So let's draw that. Okay, select it, and the radius is 22.5 mm. See, but it's still not constrained. We have to do geometric constraint for that. So it will be constrained. Okay, and next, see, I have a tangent arc here. So for that I'm selecting 3-point arc with limits. I'm selecting these two and once more I'm selecting. Okay, now let's make that geometrically constrained. For that, what I have to do, press hold control, select these two things, click on tangency, and similarly these two, click on tangency, and similarly these two, then click on tangency. Okay, that's done. And we have to give the dimensions, that is radius is 90 mm. Okay, our sketch is almost completed. Now we have to trim some parts, that is this circle and that one. So let's trim it. So go to operations toolbar, click on quick trim, and just trim the unnecessary things. Okay, that's done. And next what I have to do is sketch these inside designs. So this is radius 10 mm and this radius is 10 mm and this offset would be 40. See here, they had mentioned the outer radius is 40 and the inner radius is 30 mm. So let's draw two circles with 30 mm and 40 mm radius. Thirty, and then see, for this we can use our wait, I will show you. See here, we can use this cylindrical elongated hole. That will be easy, that will make our work easy. So now radius 22.5, and then outside this I have to draw a reference circle. How much that will be? Okay, let's see from here. Okay, we have to draw a reference circle with radius of 30 mm and then draw these two slots with cylindrically elongated hole. So let's turn this out into reference circle. That's better. Now see, this radius is 5 mm. So just wait and I'll be zooming it. I have to edit this radius to 5 mm. Yeah, that's still not constrained. We'll be constraining that. Now we had a horizontal reference line. So select the line, just draw it, and then convert that into reference line. So after converting into reference line, we need a same thing the other side. Okay, let's decrease to here. So let's mirror this. Hold control, select all the things, and click on mirror, and then select the axis. It will be mirrored. And for constraining this, we need the distance between these two points should be 10 mm. Select point 1, select point 2. How much that should be? That should be 10 mm. Since the sketch is intersecting, just reduce the radius to 4 mm, because in drafting they didn't detail how much is this dimension. So you have to assume that accordingly. So again, this part is below the axis line, so just drag it, and we need one more circularly cylindrically elongated hole here. So I'm selecting the center, then start point and some end point and the radius. And now we have to constrain that. For that I should give the distance. So I am selecting this point and also this point, and vertical measure distance. Just give it 10 mm. And see, it is also not constrained still, because this side is, see, this is moving, so you have to constrain even the other side. Okay, select the 2 points, vertical measure distance. I am giving it 10 mm. And also just take care that you have to even, see, it's still not constrained, because you have to geometrically constrain these two symmetrically with respect to the horizontal axis. For that I am selecting this one, hold control and select the bottom one, and then go to geometrical constraints. Now select the axis, go to geometrical constraint, make symmetry, it's over constraint. So let's do one thing, let's constrain this with the axis. How much that should be? That should be 5 mm. See, it's constrained completely. So we had completed this part. So now just trim off all the unnecessary things. Okay, go to operation toolbar, double click on trim, just trim it off, even this and inside circles. Be careful while trimming. It's better if you hide these axis line also. Just hide it. and our sketch is good here. I think, see, this is the shaft that should be elongated, so there you have to draw only single circle, the other one you have to do pocket. So I am turning it into axis reference line. Okay, and also this one I will be turning it into reference, because that's all the shaft things, not the crank. So I had completed drawing the crank. Now let's extrude this. Once exit the workbench. Okay, I think this can be extruded. Select extrude. Yeah, this is really good. Just go to drafting. Now see, in this side view, section view, see, you have two cranks like this. One is here and one is here. So total thickness is 20 plus 20 plus 20, that is 60 mm. So I am extruding it to 60 mm. Length is 30 and mirror extend, that means it will be 30 one side and 30 other side, that is totally 60. Okay, so just on the shaded with edges. Yeah, I think this is good. Now see, there is a slot here, so we have to make the slot. For that I am selecting this plane, ZX plane, position sketch, projection point will be my origin, swap and reverse edge. Okay, now go to drafting. See here, from top it is 20 mm slot, from bottom it is 60 mm. So let's make that without delay. So I am selecting a rectangle, draw a rectangle, make it symmetrical first. Okay, now this is 20. 20, that's fine. And from, see, just make it, okay, this edge is not, so let's give the dimension constraint. And that's not possible. Before that we have to isolate this. So let's click on projection, cylindrical projection, and it's done. Now let's do these both lines coincide. Let's turn this into axis line, and from bottom, even bottom we have to project. Yeah, that's projected, and from bottom it is 30. See here, sorry, that is 60. Yeah, we have to make a slot. See, observe carefully, the slot is for the total, it's split into two. So let's delete this and let's drag it until bottom. So let's make a slot here. Select it, the pocket, and mirror extend. Click on preview. Still doing it to, Okay, click on preview. Yeah, that's done. Now here we have to join this on the bottom side. See here, this between gap, this should be filled when you see the drafting. See, for that you have to draw a 60 mm diameter circle and then pad it. That's simple. And here see, you have to draw shaft. So let's first pad this. So I'm selecting the plane ZX plane because in between we have to draw now. That's why I'm selecting ZX plane and go to projection point and click on origin. Then click on OK. Yeah. Now just go to circle. And here I am drawing a circle. Radius is 30. There they have given diameter 60 now, so the radius is 30. And then let's make this concentric. So now I have to pad it. See, there is a material filled here. So we have to pad that. That means extrude. So mirror extent. That is 10, I think. Click on OK and see there is a hole inside. See, even that we have to create pocket. And also just see, this hole is only up to 10 mm depth. That means it's not a hole, it's just a slot. See here, see, only 10 mm. Here there is material. Okay, now we have to just fill that. So I am selecting this plane for sketching. Okay, projection point I am taking origin. So let's isolate these views and then just pad them. That is very easy. So these are all the things what I am saying you. The imagination skills and what we are understanding from the drafted sketch, everything matters. If you did something wrong, definitely that will become a mess. So I am just padding this. Ten mm. Okay. See. Now see, I will just mirror this using mirror option. So it's better if we draw, I think. Where is this padded one? Yeah, this one. I have to mirror. Okay. Where is the plane? Okay, I have just mirrored that. Now see, your sketch is almost ready. Just you have to draw the shaft. That's it. So I am selecting ZY plane. Go to position sketch projection point. I am taking origin. Okay, click on OK. See, that is 60. No, that's 40. Inside is 20. And see, from here detailing here we get the size of teeth and all. First let us draw the shaft and then we will be cutting the teeth. 40 and 20. Just draw a circle with, let's pad these first. How much was the length? It is 50 50, 100 plus 60, 160. So it is 80 on each side. It's done. So I have to do a pocket here. They had given diameter is 20, that means radius is 10, and I will do pocket to some to last. See, pocket is done. Now carefully we have to draw the gates teeth. So for that I am selecting this plane, position sketch, and then projection point will be my origin. See, from here the real thing starts. See here, the angle between teeth is 45 and pitch is 3, height is 2.5. Okay, see, outside and inside. So I will be just first of all isolating this, and I will be drawing the inner circle. This outer one is 40 mm minus, you have to do 5 mm diameter because height is 2.5, on both sides it will be 5 mm. That means 40 minus 5, 35. It is changing to diameter, and that is 35 mm. Okay, now I have to sketch a teeth here. For that I will be drawing a line like this, and then see how much is this between the teeth and other teeth, that is 45. Okay, and put it this side and draw one more. Now let's make angle between these two is 45 degrees, and they both have to be symmetrical with my z axis. Okay, that's fine. And here they had given the pitch distance. How much is that? See, that is 3 mm. So first of all let me trim this. Okay, I'll just bring them closer, and now I will be constraining. So vertical. That's this is another point. Okay, 3. I think we are done. Yeah. Now just trim everything. This one and also this one. Okay. Now just what I have to do is I should circular pattern this. Where is my, see, Here there is rotate. Click on rotate from this circle and outer circle. And now I am selecting instances. So let's first select instances and then rotate center point and outer circle. So how many instances do I need? I need 20. So I make it 360 by 20. That's done. So I will be deleting this duplicate one. And now we have to trim it. So trim everything carefully. This part, this part. Okay, after trimming, just exit the workbench. My teeth are ready. Now just pocket that up to where? Up to here. They didn't mention anything. Okay. See, they didn't mention anything. So by default, I am taking some. So let's take. I am taking around some 10 to 15 mm depending upon the sketch. Okay, let's take it some 10 mm. Oops. Just wait, we have to trim the other side. Okay, go to pocket 3, click on other side. Okay, now see it is trimmed to other side. Simple, don't worry when your sketch goes some wrong. Okay, now I will simply mirror this with respect to this plane. And ready, my sketch is done. All I have to do next is give the fillets according to diagram. See here you have this fillet radius 10 mm. Okay, I will be giving you, so you do the same thing. Okay, click on edge fillet, select the total edge, just preview. 5 is too long, let's give 2. Yeah, 2 is better. I think in sketch they will be mentioning somewhere. See here, pockets radius equal to 3, radius equal to for fillet. See vertical, and they are given here for 2 and 3. See where there is a pocket you have to do 3 mm fillet, and this outside you have to do 2 mm fillet. So accordingly I will be doing, so you also do the same. See, I had completed giving all the fillets, and also here I had reduced the fillet dimension to 0.5 mm because there are some constraints, these both are intersecting, so I had reduced the fillet dimension. So this is ready, our crankshaft is ready. I'll also render this. Rendering is nothing, you can click here. I have already explained you in the before tutorial, so you can go there and see how to render. Thank you. Keep subscribing my channel and also hit the bell icon.